Now, from Wish TV, this is The Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. Coming up tonight, a basketball coaching legend retires after 50 years on the sidelines.
This is the gym. This is our house. And love every bit of it.
In the Coach's Corner, meet the man leading the top-ranked boys volleyball team in the state and one of the country's best. Plus, our athlete of the week is hitting home runs and leading Brownsburg softball to a great season.
The first one was kind of a solid hit. Definitely something that felt good off the bat. And every other bat, I was just kind of feeling it up there.
On your mark, get set, go! The Zone Extra starts now.
Hi, everybody. Good evening to you, and welcome to the Zone Extra. I'm Anthony Calhoun. What a week in high school sports, folks, with the legend saying goodbye and plenty of action on the diamond. In the Coach's Corner, he's leading the top-ranked boys volleyball program in the state. Ron Colley coach John Kesterson is here in studio for a conversation. Plus, earlier this month, our athlete of the week hit 3 home runs in a game to lead Brownsburg softball to a win. We're introduced you to the Bulldog sophomore Haley Thompson, and you won't want to miss the latest edition of Ask the Commissioner, where we connect with Paul Neidig of the IHSAA and find out how you can be a part of the show. Now, let's take a look at this week in high school sports. In boys baseball, that is, of course, conference action is here in the Hoosier Crossroads. Last week, it was a pair of matchups between number 1 Fishers and Noblesville. In the first game Thursday night, the Tigers strike early. Sophomore Jack Brown with the opposite field home run to the right. Fishers up 2-0. Then the Millers fight back. And in the bottom of the 4th, this sacrifice fly from Connor Bloss gives Noblesville the lead. Fishers trails by a run in the 6th until Dom Olivero comes up with the base hit. That scores 2, and the Tigers win 4-3. Noblesville will win game 2 of the series 10-4 on Friday. And at Center Grove Saturday, the host Trojans look to stay unbeaten as they hosted Jeffersonville after the Red Devils push pass a run in the top of the 3rd to take a 2-1 lead thanks to an error. Center Grove's offense explodes for 6 runs at the bottom of the inning, including a 2-run homer from junior Garrison Burrell to take the lead. Burrell would homer again later in the game, and Center Grove wins 9-6. Let's check out this week's Class 4A baseball coaches poll. And you see the Shamrocks of Westfield, number 1. Center Grove coming in 2. The Tigers of Fishers, 3. How about those Huskies down in Evansville? Evansville North, 4th. And Jasper coming in 5th this week in the Class 4A baseball coaches poll. All right, in softball, after numerous weather postponements, folks, this season is heading up now and starting to heat up, that is, as teams are very busy on diamonds all across the state. Last week, Cardinal Ritter went on the road to face Lawrence Central, and the hosts, they pounced early. LC leading 2-0 in the 2nd when a Ritter error leads to a pair of runs for the Bears, increases to the lead to 4. In the bottom of the 3rd, you got Phaedra Smith unloads here on deep pitch there, deep gone to left. LC rolling, and in the 5th is Amaria Wall at the plate. No doubt about this one. Way over the left field wall. A 3-run homer ends the game. Bears win it. 13-2 is the final. They're loving life. Meanwhile, in lacrosse, plenty of great action the past week, including a top 10 matchup as 3rd-ranked Cathedral went on the road for a showdown with number 9 Noblesville. This was a good one, folks. Tied at 3 in the first half here. Irish with a penalty shot. Mary Kate Bennett here scores and Cathedral leads. They had 3 more goals before the break to take a 7-3 lead. In the second half, more from the Irish. They add to another lead here, and they win it. Final score, 15-6 is your final on that one. Let's take a peek now this week's Class 2A. Top 5 rankings in girls lacrosse. You see Carmel right there. Garrett Catholic coming in 2nd this week. Cathedral 3rd. Zionsville 4th. And HSC, they're coming in 5th ranked in the 2A lacrosse rankings. All right, the track and field out. Tuesday was the Johnson County Championship at Franklin High School for both boys and the girls. And congrats to Center Grove here tonight. The Trojans boys team with a great performance, out-distancing runner-up Whiteland by a score of 236-94. Meanwhile, the girls' side, it's Center Grove earning county honors as well. They topped Whiteland by nearly 100 points, so congratulations to them. All right, in basketball, the season is over, but several notable programs, folks, here in Central Indiana are in the process of finding new head coaches, including a legendary retirement at Lawrence North High School. Last week, Jack Kiefer, how about this, announced his retirement after 50 years as a head coach in Indiana, with the last 46 coming at Lawrence North. Kiefer started with the Wildcats when LN opened up back in 1976. Kiefer led the Wildcats to 19 sectional titles and 4 state championships. He retires with 865 career wins, second most in state history. Kiefer, who was inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame in 2007, says it's been an absolute privilege coaching at LN.
I've done it here for 46 years, and I haven't gone to work one day. I just come. This is the gym. This is our house. And love every bit of it. You can tell it's been very emotional for me. And I feel like I'm the luckiest man in the world.
It's amazing to see kind of the tallies that Lawrence North has had in terms of all-stars, state championships, Marion County championships, et cetera, and they have done it all in less than a half a century because of what Jack Kiefer has been able to do. He's had NBA level talent or major college level talent over each of the last 4 decades. Who else in high school basketball can say that?
We're a special group that will always be, you know. I mean, I know my old teammates, even at my age, we keep in touch. And so the love that you create and the love that you put together and is what you're dealing with.
Oh, what a career he had at Lawrence North and throughout his entire time in high school basketball. Look at this, 865 career wins, second all-time, 46 years as LN, 804 of those wins there, 4 state championships, we mentioned 19 sectional titles, and 10 Marion County championships. Man, all the best to Jack Kiefer. Of course, we're going to get him on the show here at the Zone Extra coming up a couple weeks from now. All right, meanwhile, more boys basketball coaching news for you. How about this? This came out of nowhere. Look at this Tuesday. Brebeuf head coach Todd Howard posted a message saying he is stepping down after 8 seasons leading the Braves. In his time at Brebeuf, Howard won 124 games and 3 sectional titles, including 2 in the last 3 seasons. All the best to Coach Howard. He is one of the best. And girls basketball, last year's state runner-up in Class 4A, will have a new coach next season. Last week, Josh Sable announced that he would be stepping down as the leader of the Grizzly Cubs after 6 seasons. In the past 2 years, Sable's teams win a combined, how about this, 50-5, winning a regional in 2021 and reaching the state finals just last year. All right, time for a break, but we have much more ahead tonight here on the Zone Extra. Glad you're hanging out with us tonight, folks. Up next is the Coach's Corner. Yep, his Royals are currently the top-ranked team in the state. Roncalli Boys volleyball coach John Kesterson is here in studio. And coming up a little bit later here on the show, earlier this month, she had a day for the ages on the softball diamond. We're going to introduce you to our Athlete of the Week from Brownsburg High School. So come on back.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. The Coach's Corner, presented by Junk King.
We're back here on the Zone Extra. Anthony Calhoun here with you tonight. Time now for our Coach's Corner. His team, Royals volleyball team, is a perfect 18-0 on the season, ranked #1 in the state of Indiana, #3 in the entire country. How about that? Please welcome to the Zone Extra here tonight, Roncalli head coach John Kesterson. Coach, thank you so much for joining us here tonight on the Zone Extra.
I appreciate it.
We're glad to have you. When you got a record like you've got right now with your team, you got to feel good. Well, how about this perfect season right now?
Yes.
What has been the key? Why have you guys been playing some great volleyball?
Senior leadership, wonderful athletes at key positions, and the team just gets along famously. I mean, Everybody knows their role, whether on the bench or starting rotation, and they just get along and cheer for each other, and that just makes my job easy as a coach.
Yeah, indeed. So you're looking at a team undefeated on the year. Take a look at some video of you guys, and we had a chance to check you guys out at practice. And
yes.
You've been around these guys. How have they been able to handle the pressure, being ranked #1? And it seems like everybody's gunning for them.
Everybody is gunning for them. We get everyone's best game, but these kids thrive off of the pressure. We try to put them in situations in practice, make it very difficult for them, to where they get excited when the chips are on the table. They're ready to play in stressful situations.
Yeah, and when you look at this year's team, what do you like about it? Is the senior leadership you have? What is making this team so unique?
Unique, it's actually the camaraderie, the sportsmanship that they have with each other. When you see us play, everyone is cheering from the bench on, no matter what the play is, and that's what really brings us together. Another dynamic that we really have more than anyone really is the speed. We can play at a very high tempo, I think.
Yeah, and so you've been there since 2014.
2014,
but
correct.
Been coaching the team since 2017.
2017, yes.
That being said, but what has been so unique, so special, would you say, about being at Roncalli? What do you like about those student athletes that you've been able to bring along to get them the success you guys have been able to have?
Well, Roncalli, I'm fortunate that we have the CYO leaders program, feeder program coming in. So,
that helps.
For example, this year there were 120 grade school teams from 4th grade through 8th grade.
Volleyball teams.
In Indianapolis, it's the largest grade school sports volleyball program in the country. And they feed into the Catholic schools, and it just makes my job easy.
That's got to be so nice.
It is. They come in knowing the game. We can focus on teaching higher skill level than other programs. Public schools are at a handicap there.
Well, obviously, the ultimate goal is to get a championship, to get a state championship. Well, what is your message to the guys right now as you find yourself
stay
under the
focused.
season?
One game at a time. Every game is important.
Yeah.
We can't take any match off because we're getting everyone's best match.
Yeah, speaking of everyone's best match, you got some big games coming up. Take a look at the upcoming games here. The matches that is coming up for the Royals of Roncalli. And so you look at the teams here. I mean, look at this. I mean, you look at that tournament coming up here for you
the
guys.
Metro tournament.
Yeah, Fishers, you got Cathedral as well. Give me your take on what's ahead here for your team.
Well, North Central will be a tough win. She's back healthy. They beat Fishers the other night. They're going to be a tough win for us. And then to go on the road at Fishers and Cathedral, never easy places to win, ever. They're phenomenal programs. Carlos and Tyler are great coaches.
Yeah.
And then we go to Chicago at the end of the month in a 2-day tournament where 6 of the top 25 teams in the country will be playing. So that's going to be a huge test for us.
Yeah, but a test that gets you ready to move right into postseason. And speaking of that, we know what happened last year. Got all the way to the finals there, and unfortunately lost to Fishers. Are your guys using that as motivation to, hey, take it one game at a time, focus, let's get the job done, let's win a state championship?
It is huge focus. They're tired of winning red ribbons.
That's right,
they really are. We won 6 second place trophies, and their boys don't want another.
Yeah, and you can just sense that being around them. They finish to the end, right?
That's right. They are motivated more than any team I've ever coached.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, the fact that you got to these state championship games, you got to believe that builds character in these guys.
It does.
And it also gives them the feeling, like you said, they don't want any more red ribbons, you said, right?
Right, they don't. But yeah, we've been there. Our kids have been there, and a lot of programs can't say that. So they have that experience, that feeling of knowing the disappointment.
All right. Well, hey, Coach, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you for your time,
on the Zone
Macy.
Extra.
I
All the
appreciate
best to you guys, and look.
Thank you very much.
You're hot right now, undefeated.
We are.
Keep it going, and all the best as you hopefully will make it to state.
We'll do our best, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All the best to you. We're going to take a time out. Stay ahead here tonight on the Zone Extra, folks. It's our athlete of the week. Earlier this month, she hit 3 home runs in a game and 4 in a day. Up next, meet Brownsburg sophomore Haley Thompson. Plus, we reveal our play of the week. We're back right after this.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
We're back here on the Zone Extra. Anthony Calhoun here with you tonight. Brownsburg softball is off to an impressive 7-2 start to the season, folks. And the key reason for the Dogs' success is the play of sophomore Haley Thompson. So far this year, Thompson is hitting an impressive, folks, 448 and leads the team with 5 home runs and 16 RBIs. Despite having never hit a high school home run, Thompson went deep 3 times in a single game earlier this month against South Dearborn. She then followed that up with another homer in the second game of the doubleheader. So what was it like for Haley that day each time she stepped into the batter's box?
Honestly, woke up just like every other day. Really out of the ordinary. Kind of went up to the plate not expecting it. The first one was kind of a solid hit. Definitely something that like felt good off the bat. And every other bat, I was just kind of feeling it up there.
It was almost like unbelievable. You don't expect any of your players to hit home runs. Just, you want them to do well and get base hits and produce, RBIs and runs. But for her to go up there and do that 3 times in a row was just exciting. I was teasing her that whatever she had for breakfast that morning, she's going to have it every single day.
That was a great experience. The team is very uplifting. They were very excited for me. It's definitely something I'll remember. Very unusual that I hit 4, but it was a great experience for me.
From her freshman year to sophomore year, she stepped up as a leader on and off the field. So just watching her go from being like a freshman who was getting some playing time to get experience to now being a starter and being a leader on the team.
We're really looking forward to getting it far in our sectionals and hoping to go to regional, semi-state, maybe even make it to state. And we're trying to get pretty far in that tournament.
All the best, sir. Congratulations. Time for a break now, but much more ahead here on the Zone Extra, folks, including our play of the week. Plus, it's the latest installment of Ask the Commissioner with Paul Neidig of the IHSAA.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
We're back here on the Zone Extra. Now it's time for Ask the Commissioner. Each week we take one of your questions, folks, to IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig and bring you his answer. So here's this week's question. In your opinion, what is the biggest challenge facing Indiana high school athletics, and what can be done to address it?
I think the biggest challenge that I don't think it's a new challenge. I think it's the challenge of keeping what is pure about high school sports, and that's the education system, in place. I think one thing that makes Indiana high school athletics and other state associations athletic unique is it has the opportunity to focus on education, bettering the student in the classroom, and then we bring them into the second classroom, which is after the school day. And that system focuses on every kid that makes a team. And oftentimes leagues are set up to focus on simply the best kids, which we certainly want to celebrate those students, athletes also, but making sure that we have a system established that's focused on all kids. I often say that our decision-making structure must be about what's best for the last kid who makes a team, not necessarily the best team. And I think we have to keep a focus on education-based athletics to protect the experience for students to be able to grow in an athletic system.
Always great to hear from the commissioner. Hey, folks, if you have a question for the commissioner, don't forget you can submit your questions right there. And who knows, your question may be on air right here on the Zone Extra. Now it's time for our play of the week. Each week, folks, we feature one of the top plays from the world of high school sports right here in Central Indiana. Plus, we will tell you how your video could possibly be featured on an upcoming show. Here's this week's top play. What a day for Carmel's Sophie Esposito. Tuesday, the junior reached base 5 times, including a triple and a pair of doubles to help lead the Hounds to an 11-8 victory over rival North Central. Our crews see a lot of great action, but we want to see your best plays every week too. All you gotta do is look at the information on the screen right there. Submit some video of a play that you think is worthy of the play of the week. And who knows, it may end up right here on the Zone Extra. Check it out, information right there on the screen, and your video could possibly appear on an upcoming show. Hey folks, big thank you so much for watching the Zone Extra. Don't forget, we're always here every Thursday, 7 o'clock right here on Wish TV, bringing you outstanding high school sports coverage in Central Indiana. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you back here next week. Same time, same place.